Okay, so 5 minutes on the psychology of romantic attraction. Okay, so we're ready. Okay, there's a shop open in Cardiff where I live, which sells husbands. Females go to the shop. On the first floor, their husbands are amazingly attractive. Females think, wow, I think I'll go up to the next floor. On the next floor, their husbands are amazingly attractive and who have money, resources, and fast cars, obviously. On the next floor, there are husbands who are amazingly attractive, have resources, and so on, and who like children. Females think, wow, I think I'll go up to the next floor. And on the next floor, it says, there are no husbands on this floor. This floor is merely to demonstrate females are never satisfied. So I'm very, very sorry to be sexist. Across the road is a shop which sells wives. Same principle applies. Males go up to the first floor, and on that floor it says, these wives like sex. No man's ever gone past the first floor. This is kind of meant to demonstrate in seriousness the sort of evolutionary perspective on psychology of attraction. So I'm going to be talking about attraction, 7 things about attraction. I just put this up as an example of people being attractive, and if you can kind of notice the resemblance there. 7 things about what makes you attractive. Okay, when the slide changes. Okay, first thing is to hang around with somebody a little bit more attractive than yourself. You know, if you hang around with someone who's a bit more attractive than yourself, it tends to pull up your level of attraction. That does mean to say you can hang around with someone who's fantastically attractive. That'll just, you know, the comparison will be too great. And there's wing women services for guys, I kid you not, in Australia, which guys can hire women to hang around with them in the bar in the night. And if they're hanging around with more attractive women than they are, then that makes them more attractive. It's to do with what in evolutionary psychology is called pre-approved males. Anyway, also voice. My wife got this picture of Lord Flashheart there. Is that, you know, he says flash by name, flash by nature. That's called vocal exhibition, which for males tends to make you more attractive. So as well as vocal exhibition, there's that kind of self-disclosure voice, which is when you get in close to the hello darling, how are you kind of voice. And males who kind of display these vocal styles tend to be more successful with females than males who have different voices. So next thing is movement. For males at least, you're meant to demonstrate more what we call space maximization gestures, more sort of non-reciprocated touches, and more sort of open body postures. Okay, so males who do that are more attractive. Next thing, 4.3, creativity. What this guy, Nick Ugan, found was that males carrying a guitar were seen as more attractive than males carrying a sports bag or males carrying nothing at all. Okay, so that makes them more creative. And these are some of the sort of creative things here on your left, less creative things on your right. So my favourite chat-up line is that just after I finish playing my game of tennis and recording with my band, I'm going to take you on a spontaneous trip. So you utilise the first 4 things there. For girls, apparently it's wearing red, which makes you more attractive. Females wearing red approach more in bars than females wearing other colours. So for females, wear red, nothing else, so wear red. That's what you have to do. There's a reason for that, which I'll explain if you want to talk to me later on. Next is smell. The way we smell, I don't mean your kind of, you know, your cologne, your eau de toilette. The way you kind of smell naturally is an indication of your immune system. What we want to do is to have sex and sort of have children with people with complementary immune systems. And people who have complementary immune systems, which is displayed by the way they smell, have more sex and rate their partners more highly than those who have similar immune systems for obvious reasons. Okay, and 7th is humour. Okay, generally the rule is that males will sort of display humour, females will sort of appreciate humour. So males, it's up to guys to sort of tell jokes, it's up to females to appreciate those jokes. Okay, and there's a kind of reason for this. If you look around in bars in the night, if you see sort of males and females in what we call mixed sex dyadic interactions, okay, if the female's laughing, it's all going great. If the male's laughing, then it's not really going to happen. Okay, so it's to do with who's laughing. The reason for this is that jokes told by males, and I don't mean the kind of like dad jokes, go back to your book of dad jokes, but you know, the sort of spontaneous humour is indicative of what we call creative intelligence. If you're creative intelligent, then females want to have sex with you and have your children, apparently. Okay, that's one reason. So for males, basically you have to sort of tell jokes, you have to be creative, and you have to kind of move well. For females, well, you just have to wear red and kind of laugh at jokes, really. That's about it. And I think finally, when this comes on, this study on familiarity, put by Olson, was carried in a bar, whereby you know, people in bars found other people in the bar more attractive as the night went on. Okay, you might be thinking what you think you're thinking, but it's nothing to do with alcohol. They factored out the effects of alcohol, more to do with familiarity. So even kind of people like Shrek here, if you want to hang around a lot and become more familiar in someone's environment, that makes you more attractive if you become more familiar. So all you have to do is just hang around and say, hey, it's me again, okay, and then you become more attractive. Okay, thank you very much. That's me done. Thank you very much.